Okay, good morning everyone. Thank you for the time that has been given to us. We are from 8th group of SLA that consists by 7 persons. Before we are going to continue our material today about computer assisted language learning, firstly I want to introduce our self for you all guys. My name is Tema Vanululaya as the first speaker here. Second is Vanismawati Lase. Thirdly, Princess Destri Laia. Fourth, Joseph Haris Manduha. Fifth, Joyce Kentrimana Raja. Sixth, Jessica Yusifrani Ke. And the last one is Manis De Laia. Computer Assisted Language Learning. Definition of CALL. Computer Assisted Language Learning is the feature, and that feature is now. Computer Assisted Language Learning, as name implies, is the use of electronic device or computer to provide educational instruction to learning. Okay, what it means here, we are talking about the computer assisted learning. It means that we as a students or learners, we use device of electronic about the computer to help us to obtain the second language, especially for us as a learner to acquire the second language, and in this case we are talking about English. Computer has benefit or has a role in our life as a learner to help us to obtain some knowledge, and in this case we are talking about the second language or to obtain the language. What is relationship about this computer to language learning activity? Computer can be used by the learner when they obtain the language, because in the computer available some of the material of knowledge, and there we can use, and it has the benefits or advantages in our life as learner. And also the computer as a main tool that can help us as a learner of language to help and to provide or to increase our knowledge and ability of language learning or English language learning. Okay, and the next explanation will be explained by the next speaker. Thank you.
Second speaker, I will continue this material. That is the history of computer assisted learning. The computer assisted learning is usually called by the CAL or CAL. CAL was originated and developed in 1960s. Up until the late 1970s, CAL projects were confined mainly to universities, where computer programs were developed on large mainframe computers. Technology used in the CAL instructions falls into two categories: software and internet-based activities. It acts learners and not as tutor. Okay, right now, next presenter will continue this material. Thank you.
Okay, I will continue to explain about characteristic of CAL. Computer-assisted learning, or often known as CAL, also has characteristics. There are, first, interaction between an individual student and computer. The realization of learning because of computer and also students, where computers are the media used and students are users of the media. Second, the computer is able to display the instruction material to the individual student. One of the highlights of the computer is that it is able to present the entire slide to all students without exception, so that students feel satisfied with what is shown. Okay, third, learners take benefit of the displayed material and response to it. Because the display is satisfying, the students are more effective at the word material and more responsive. For example, a teacher displays how the digestive system works. There is a display that proves it directly and makes students interested, so they are responsive to respond.
Okay, I will to continue to discuss about characteristic of CAL. The number 4 is the interaction between the individual learner and the computer device led in the realization of the instructional objective. It means that computer is have interaction with learner. What is interaction with that? Interaction with that is that computer technology can greatly facilitate learners' interaction with learning resources. Self-administered online tests can provide feedback to the student on their comprehension or coverage of a subject area. Such tests can also provide feedback to teachers on topic areas where students are having difficulty, and can also be used for grading or students on their comprehension. And the next is will be continued by other friends. Thank you.
Okay guys, thank you for the time you have given to me. Before I continue our matter about computer assisted language learning, I will to say thankful for my friend. She has explained about characteristic of the computer assisted language learning in our material. So I will to continue the next material which she has explained before. Okay, listen. The computer assisted language learning is another term of computer mediated language learning. We must know this learning has two features. They are bidirectional learning and individualist learning. This term is not a method, guys. It is not a method. It is a tool that helps teachers to facilitate language learning process. It can be used to reinforce what has been learned in the classroom. It can be also as remedial to help learners with limited language proficiency. Okay guys, that's all the material from me that I have to explain. And the next material will be continued by my friend, this Fanis. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, now we are going to talking about the types and model of computer-assisted language learning. In computer-assisted language learning, there is three main types. What they are? The first, there is behavioristic or structural code. Then there is communicative code, and the last is integrative or explorative code. What is behavioristic or structural call? Behavioristic or structural call is the stage of computer-assisted language learning that features characteristics based on the behaviorism learning model. Repetitive language drills were the main features of this stage. Then, communicative call. In the communicative approach, the focus is on using the language rather than analysis of the language. Teaching grammar also implicitly, and in this stage also allowed for originality and flexibility in students' output. Then the last is integrative call. What is integrative call? The third stage of call that further builds upon cognitive approaches by integrating authentic social context in these methodologies learn more in the first step. In addition, I want to tell you that computer-assisted language learning is not a method, but it is a tool to teaching language. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for the time that you given to me. I will continue our discussion of the computer-assisted learning title. Now we are going to basic goal of computer-assisted learning. The basic goal of computer-assisted learning is to stimulate and develop the assimilation or learning capacity of students. The reason of using the computer-assisted learning include the first experimental learning, the second one motivation, the third enhanced learner achievement, 4 greater interaction, 5 individualization, and the last globalization. There are some barriers in practicing of the computer-assisted learning. The first, the barriers are financial barrier. The second one, unavailability of computer hardware and software. The third, lack of technological and theoretical knowledge. And the last, reluctance to accept technology. Okay, that's all our presentation, and thank you.